Yes, Vijay from CUET 100, and here in this very important video, we are going to discuss more than 25 questions of elementary mathematics that were asked in different slots of general test of CUET UG 2023. And there would be a part 2 of this video as well. There also we shall be discussing more than 25 questions. So all those people who are interested in pushing their scores by more than 50-60 marks, please do watch both the videos and analyze each and every question, and wherever possible we shall be discussing the shortcuts as well. I appeared for this test myself in 2022 and had scored 100 percentile as well as 100% in several tests, and of course the general test is one of the papers in which I had scored 100% as well as 100 percentile. Here comes the first question. This question is very doable. The string of a kite is 100 meters long, alright, and it makes an angle of 30 degree with the horizontal. So it would be somewhat like this. This is 100, right, and this is 30 degree, okay. This would be the height, okay, h. Don't we know that sine 30 degree would be equal to h height by 100, and sine 30 degree is what? 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 is h by 100, and hence your h is 50. Was it not a very doable question? So this is your answer, alright. Okay. If the mean of the numbers 1, 2, p plus 1, 8, 19, 16 and p. So how many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Mean of these 7 numbers is 9. So what would be the sum? 9 into 7, 63. Alright, this is the sum of these numbers. Okay, and take the sum. 1 plus 2, 3, plus 1, 4, 8, 12 and 19, 31 and 16, 47, p and p. Oh, there are 2 p's. So we get 47 plus 2p is equal to 63, right. So 2p is 63 minus 47, that is 16. That gives us p is equal to 8, alright. So what are the numbers? 1, 2, 8 plus 1, 9, 8, again 19, 16, and this p is 8. And what are we being asked about? The mode of the members. And what is the mode? The most frequent number. There is only one number that appears more than once here, and that is 8. So this is our answer, alright, 8. Okay. In ABC, triangle ABC, AB is 5 and BC is 12 and AC is 13. Oh, 5, 12, 13, Pythagorean triplets. Wow, okay. So this is 5, this is 12 and this is 13, okay. A, B and C, alright. The length of the median BE, the length of the median B, okay, this is the midpoint. So this is E, length of median B. This would be 6.5. This will also be 6.5. Why? Because AE is equal to EC. AE is equal to EC. And please keep one thing in mind, that in case of a right angled triangle, the midpoint of hypotenuse is the circumcenter. Alright, so if we draw a circle through these 3 points, this would be the center. So if this is the center, the radius of the circle is 6.5, but this also is the radius of the circle, so this also would be 6.5. So your answer is 6.5. Okay, please keep these small things in mind all the time so that you don't have to work unnecessarily. Alright, okay. If the base radius of a cylinder is doubled, then by how many times will its volume become with respect to its original volume? Alright, let the base radius be r, okay, and height of the cylinder be h. So what will be the initial volume? It would be pi r square h, okay. Subsequently, r will become 2r, All right. Now the volume would be pi 2r square. Height remains the constant, right? So this becomes 2r square is 4 pi r square h, which is 4 times Vn, isn't that? Which is 4 times V1. So straight away we get the answer that it becomes 4 times the original volume, isn't that? Okay. Ram took 15 minutes 30 seconds to reach his friend's house, which is 900 meters away. Okay, the speed of Ram in kilometer per hour, correct to 2 decimal places. All right, 900 meters means 900 divided by 1000 kilometer. All right, and time taken is 15 minutes 30 seconds, that is 15.5, and hey, do not commit the blunder of taking this as 15.3. 30 seconds is half of a minute, so 15 minutes and 30 seconds is 15.5 minutes. This converted to hour would be 15.5 divided by 60, that is 31 divided by 120. All right, so divided by 31 by 120 into 31, 120 will go here. All right, 1, 2, 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3 zeros. So this becomes 108 divided by 31. 108 is in between 31 into 3, 93 and 124, almost exactly in between, almost, right? So it is very close to 3.5. Okay, 3.5. All right, 3.48 is your answer. All right, okay. Now here is an age-old question. X to the power m divided by x to the power n would be what? X to the power m minus n, and this is raised to the power m plus n. So this becomes x raised to the power m square minus n square. Why? M minus n into m plus n is m square minus n square. Similarly here, it becomes n square minus p square, and here p square minus m square. All right. So this is what you get, and this is a product. So all the powers will get added. So it becomes x to the power m square minus n square plus n square minus p square plus p square minus m square, right? This gets cancelled. Oh, it becomes 0, x to the power 0, and anything raised to the power 0 except 0 raised to the power 0 is always 1. So that's the answer. Easy peasy, isn't it? All right. In which quadrants do the points minus 2, 3 and 3 minus 2 lie? All right. These are the 4 quadrants, right? X, x dash, y and y dash. So this is minus plus, and this is for plus minus. So this is the second quadrant, and this is the fourth quadrant, isn't it? Any doubt? There cannot be any. All right. Okay. Wow, such a big question. All right. A, B, C started a business in partnership by investing 40,000, 50,000 and 70,000. And not a big question, it's a lengthy question, right? A lengthy question is not necessarily a big question, okay? It's not necessarily even a difficult question, okay? A, B and C, they started a business by investing 40,000. So let me put 40 here, 50,000 and 70,000. All right. After 4 months, so this story continued for 4 months, and after 4 months, A invested 20,000 more. So this 40 became 60 after 4 months. All right. Okay. After 2 more months, D also joined. So this is how it continued for 2 months. It means, so this remained 50, this remained 60, or rather 70, right? Now D also joined, and D came with how much? D invested 60,000. Okay, so this is the investment of D, 60,000. After 2 more months, so again 2 here, it means this also remained 60, this remained 50 as there was no change, and this remained 70. But now C withdraws 10,000. Okay, 4 plus 2, 6 plus 2, 8 months have already been there, and now C's investment is 10,000 less, so it becomes 60. This remains 50, this remains 60, and this also remains 60, and this story continued for 4 months. All right. Okay, so now we have to look for the shares of A, B, C and D, or rather the part of C and D from 92,100 at the end of the year. All right. Okay, not at all difficult. Look at B. Throughout those 12 months, in case of B, it remained constant at 50,000. So 50,000 into 12. 50 into 12, 600. Okay. In case of A, for 4 months, 40. Okay. So 160. And for the remaining 8 months, 60. So 8 into 60, 480. So 160 plus 480, 640. And this is 600, mind you. In case of C, for the first 8 months, 70. 70 into 8, 560. And for the last 4 months, 60. So 60 into 4, 240. 240. This gives you 560 plus 240, 800. Right. So this became 800. All right. And what about D? D was invested for 6 months, and throughout this period, the investment was of 60,000. So 60 into 6, 360. Cancel them out by what? By 40. So this becomes 16, this becomes 15, this becomes 20, and this becomes 9. So total is 16 plus 15, 31, plus 20, 51, and 9, 60. Out of 60, the share of C and D is 20 plus 9, 29. So that is 29 by 60. All right. The proportion of C and D's profit. And what is the overall profit? 92,100. So multiply this with 92,100. All right. 0 would be taken care of. 6, 15 times 90. Right. 2, 6, 3 times 18. 3, 6, 5 times 30. So 1535 into 29. 1535 into 29. All right. 29 into 5. 145, 5, and carry over 14. So this does not end with 5, cannot be my answer. This also cannot be my answer. This can be my answer. This also can be my answer, right? 29 into 3, 87 plus 14, 101. So this digit would be 1. This also cannot be my answer. This is my answer. And now if I go for any further calculation, that only means that I'm a fool. All right, because I've already got my answer. This is my answer. All right. Okay. The average of 5 numbers is 15. If the average of 5 numbers is 15, their sum is 75. Which should be included in these numbers to make the average 16? So there would be 6 numbers now with the average 16. 16 into 6 is 96. So which number should be included? Just add 21 to make it 96. So this is your answer. Easy peasy, right? Okay. When an article is sold for rupees 115, the profit is twice as much as when it is sold for 95. The price of the article is, the answer is almost shouting at you that, hey, pick me. This is your cost price. Okay, it is sold for 95. So this gap is P, all right. But if it is sold for 115, okay, this gap is 2P. Between the cost price and 150, right? This gap is P, this gap is P, and this complete gap is 2P, right? So it means this gap should also be P in between 115 and 95, that is profit. And this is given to be 20 rupees. So here also there should be 20 rupees. So the cost price must have been 75, okay? Because then at 95 you make 20 rupees profit, and at 115, 40 rupees profit. All right. So answer is easily this one. Okay. All right. In how many years will a sum of rupees 90 amount to rupees 108? 90 is becoming 108. So that is an increase of 18 rupees. It is 1/5 of 90. So 20% increase. okay, at the rate of 6.25% per annum. So 20% divided by 6.25%. That is the value that you need to get, right? So this is 20 and this is 25 by 4. 25 here, 4 will go here, 5 times, 4 times. So this is 16 by 5, that is 3.2. Any doubt? 3.2 years. All right. Okay. Rita sells a watch for 1564 and makes a profit of 15%. At what price should she sell the watch to make a profit of 25%? Okay, 15% profit means 115% of the cost price, right? And this is equivalent to 1564. So 1% of the cost price would be equivalent to 1564 divided by 115. Isn't that? And now Rita is very ambitious. She wishes to make a profit of 25%. So now the selling price would be 125% of the cost price. So let's get 125%. This would be 1564 divided by 115 into 125, right? 523 times 525 times, okay? All right, 23, it must be divisible by 23 now, okay? 23, 6 times 138, right? And then 18 and 4, 184, 23, 8 times, oh. So our answer is 68 into 25, that is 17 into 4 into 25. Why did I do 17 into 4? Because 4 into 25 is 100. Straight away I get 1700 as my answer. All right, 1700. We do not have the options, otherwise we could do a lot even with the options. Okay, one of the sides of a rectangle is 24 centimeter and the length of each of its diagonals is 25 centimeter. Okay, 24 centimeter. This is 24 and this is 25. Again, Pythagorean triplet, 24, 25, this has to be 7. And if length is 24, breadth is 7, the area is nothing but 24 into 7, that is 168. All right. Okay. A work can be done by mother, her son and daughter in 3, 4 and 5 days. Okay. Mother, daughter and son, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. Okay. If all 3 of them do that work together, then in how many days will the work be completed? All right. Let's assume the work to be of 60 units. Why 60 units? Because the LCM of 3, 4 and 5 is 60. All right. Okay. This we do just for the ease of calculation. So in one day, mother does how many units? In 3 days, she does 60 units. So in one day, 20 units. All right. Daughter does how many units? 15 units. And the son does 12 units. All right. So mother is the most impactful person in the family. All right. Okay. So in one day, all 3 of them put together do how many units? 20 plus 15, 35 plus 12, 47 units. Wow. Okay. So they are going to finish the work in 60 divided by 47, that is 113 by 47 days. Isn't that? Any doubt? All right, so let's move to the next one. P and Q are directly proportional. That is P equal to KQ, where K is a constant. All right. When Q is 7, P is 15. When Q is 7, Q is 7, P is 15. All right. Okay. When Q is 14, P would be 30 2 times, because when Q would be doubled, P will also get doubled. Isn't that? We do not even need to calculate 30. All right. The pair of linear equations 2x plus ky is equal to 5 and 4x plus 6y is equal to p are mutually inconsistent. It means there cannot be any solution. All right. Then which of the following cannot be the value of k plus p? All right. Here the easiest thing that we can do, 2x plus ky is 5 and 4x plus 6y is p. Let's make them the same line so that we have infinitely many solutions, and if we have infinitely many solutions, it means they are not inconsistent. All right. So This is 4x plus 6y. Let's make it 2x plus 3y. 2x plus 3y equal to 5. 4x plus 6y then should be 10. So, here k is 3, right, and p is 10, and k plus p is 13. K plus p is 13, and are they inconsistent? No, they have infinitely many solutions. And what is the question? Which of the following cannot be the value of k plus p? So, k plus p certainly cannot be 13. All right. Okay, that's the answer. What is the sum of the smallest and the largest possible 3-digit numbers that can be formed using the digits 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 only once? All right. Let's create the largest first. In the units place, you will put a digit as large as possible. So, you will put 4. Then here, you cannot use 4 for the second time. So, let's use something, the largest after 4, the second largest 3, and here the third largest 2. So, the largest number that you can create is 432. When it comes to the smallest, I feel like putting 0 here, but the rules do not allow me, right? Because if I put a 0 here, it would not remain a 3-digit number. So, I'll have to put 1. But now, I would put 0 here because I'm getting an opportunity. And here I have to put the third largest digit, that is 2. So, sum of these two numbers will become 534. Easy peasy, isn't it? 534. All right. Okay. The volume of a ball which is 5 times as high as it is broad. Okay. Length, breadth and height. The volume of a ball which is 5 times as high as it is broad. So, if it is B, height is 5B. Okay. And as long, 8 times as long as it is high. Okay, it's 5b high, 8 times would be 5b into 8, 40b. Okay, and the volume is given as 12.8 meter cube. 40 into b into 5b. What is the volume? Volume is LBH, right? And LBH is 40 into 5, 200 b cube. 200 b cube is given to be 12.8. So, 100 b cube is half of this, 6.4. B cube is 0.064 and hence B is 0.4, isn't it? Cube root of 0.064 would be 0.4. So, breadth of the wall is 0.4, isn't that 0.4? Okay. All right. Choose the odd one, and in fact, I was not able to solve it also. It's my colleague Ashutosh who solved it and solved it well. Okay, and it's a difficult question, believe you me. Okay, and look at the simple logic. First of all, just pause the video and try to get the answer yourself, but do not spend more than 5 minutes. Okay, I invested 15 and could not get the answer. All right. Okay, honesty pays, right? Okay, here the logic is the sum of the first 3 digits from the left is 9 plus 1, 10 and 0, 10. This 5 is half of 10. 9 plus 1 plus 0 is 10 and the 4th digit is half of this 10, 5. All right. Similarly, here 7, 1, 8 and 2, 10. This is half of 10. Okay. 4, 3, 7 and 1, 8. Half of 8 is 4. 3 and 9, 12 and 2, 14. Half of 14 is 7. 2 and 9, 11 and 5, 16. And half of 16 is 8. But here in this number, 9 plus 8, 17 and 3, 20. And 7 is not half of 20. Alright. So, my odd one out is 9837. And it's a very difficult question, I believe. Isn't that? Once you get to see the solution, it appears to be very simple, but believe you me, this is not the case and this is my personal experience. Alright? Okay. The curved surface area of a right circular cylinder of height 14 is 88 centimeter square. Curved surface area of a cylinder is 2 pi r h. H is height. So, 2 pi is given to be 22 by 7 into r, and height is given to be 14, and this comes out to be 88. 2 into 22 is 44, 44 into 2 88, 7 2 times 14, 2 1 time 2. So, r is 1, the base radius is 1, so diameter would be 2. So, this is our answer. Okay. Ideally, one of the options should have been 1. Why? Because many people, the moment get r is equal to 1, the moment they get r is equal to 1, they look for 1 as the answer and only on negative marks. Alright, but it appears that this examination hasn't put very smart options. Alright, okay. What about this? Now, this is a smart question, I believe. 9 boys can complete a work in 360 days. 18 men can complete the same work in 72 days, and 12 women can do it in 162 days. Alright. In how many days can 4 men, 12 women and 10 boys together complete the work? This question looks complicated, but actually it is not. Alright. 9 boys, 9 can do it in 360 days. So, if 9 can do it in 360 days, 1 boy can do it in 360 into 9 days. Right. And what do we have to get here? How many boys? 10 boys. So, 10 boys can do it in 360 into 9 divided by 10, that is 36 into 9. 36 into 10 is 360. 360 minus 36 is 324. So, 10 boys can do it in 324 days. Alright. Okay. How many men? 4 men. And 18 men can do it in 72 days. So, 1 man can do it in 18 into 72. Alright. But here we have 4 men. So, 4 men can do it in 18 into 72 divided by 4. 18 times. 18 into 18, again 324 days. Okay. So, this group can do it in 324 days. This group can also do it in 324 days. Let me write 324 here. 324 here, right? 12 women. This is straight away given that 12 women can do it in 162 days. Okay, 162 days. You don't have to calculate anything now. This group in 324 days, this group can also do it in 324 days. So, they are equally capable. So, together they can do it in half the time. So, half of 324 is 162. Alright. Now, this group together can do it in 162 ways. Women can do it in 162 days, right? So, together they will take half of this, 81 days, and hence this is your answer. Easy peasy, isn't it? But I believe that here they have put the data very smartly so that you do not have to go through the drudgery of calculations, and you can straight away get the answer is 81. Alright. Okay. A wholesaler sells a jacket to retail at a profit of 5%. Age old question. Okay. X into 5% profit means 105 divided by 100. Okay. And then the retailer sells it to a customer at a profit of 10%. So, into 110 divided by 100, and this is 4158. Alright. So, here 0 0. In most of these cases, this 4158 would be divisible by 11. It is 4 plus 5, 9, and 8 plus 1, 9. So, 11, 3 times 33, 8, 5, 85, 11, 7 times 77, and 8, 8 times. Okay, 378. Alright. Now, 521 times and 520 times. Okay. Now, 21, 1 times 21, 16 and 8, 168, 21, 8 times 168. Okay. So, my answer is 1, 8, 18 into 20 into 10 into 20 into 10, and that is nothing but 3600. So, this is my answer. Any doubt? Any doubt? No. Alright. Okay. Easy peasy. The average weight of A, B, C is 60 kg. So, A plus B plus C, total weight is 180 kgs, right? Average weight of B and C is 50 kgs. So, B plus C together 100 kgs. So, weight of A must be 80 kgs, right? And the average weight of A and B is 52. So, A plus B together, the total weight should be 52 into 2, 104, of which A itself mota is 80 kgs of weight. So, B is patla, 24 kgs of weight, or almost diseased, should I say. Alright, no, it depends on B's age also. Alright, so the weight of B has to be 24 kgs. Alright, okay. Two men P and Q started together from A at 3 km per hour and 3.75 km per hour respectively for place B or place Q or whatever. Okay. If Q reaches half an hour before P does, what is the distance each one has covered? Here mostly people get tempted to write this. D by 3 minus D divided by 3.75 is equal to 1 by 2, and then they solve the equation, right? Of course, D being the distance. Now, why is that needed? Tell me one thing, in most of the cases, whatever be the total distance, okay, that should be divisible by 3 as well as 3.75. Here 7.5, look at it carefully. If you divide it by 3, 2.5, okay. If you divide it by 3.75, you get 2, and the difference between 2.5 and 2 is 30 minutes. So, straight away this is your answer. So, ideally you should be looking at a number which is a multiple of 3 as well as 3.75, not necessarily in integers. Alright, okay. And why? From where do I get this hint that not necessarily in integers? Because the difference between time taken is also not an integer, that is half an hour. Alright, okay, this is my answer. Okay, find the missing number in the given series. 4, okay, 1.5 times of 4 is 6, 1.5 times of 9 is, of 6 is 9, and 1.5 times 9 is 13.5. So, your answer would be, this is 13 into 2 plus 1 by 2, 27 by 2, right. 1.5 times this number, that is 81 by 4, right, that is 21 by 4. This is your answer. There cannot be a question easier than this, right? Okay. Oh, we have already done a similar question. Okay. So, I want you to do this question. Question number 8 that we did was a replica of question number 26. So, please do it yourself. Alright. Okay. Alright. The sum of the fourth proportional of 4, 5, 16 and the mean proportional of 4 and 16. Alright, what is the fourth proportional? Okay, if A is to B is to C is to D, D is the fourth proportional of A, B and C. Isn't that? Here we have 4 is to 5, right? Here we have 16. So, the fourth proportional would be 5 is 25% more than 4. So, 25% more than 16 would be 20. So, fourth proportional is 20. Alright, that is one thing. And the mean proportional of 4 and 16, that is 4 is to x is to 16. Alright, that is 4 by x is equal to x by 16, that is x square equal to 64 and x is 8. This for the first and last time that we did it like this. Straight away keep one thing in mind, that the moment they ask you mean proportional of 4 and 16, okay, take a square root of the product of the numbers. Alright, that gives you 8. So, mean proportional is 8, fourth proportional is 20, right, their sum is 28. That's your answer. Alright. Okay. I'm sure many of you are already on our Telegram channel, and the rest of you would certainly be joining now after watching this video. And if you like this effort, please give us a thumbs up, share it with as many people as possible, but do not share it with your enemies because they will get benefited. Subscribe to CUET 100 if not already done, and press the bell icon hard so that we keep you updated on whatever we do. All the best.